Alrighty then, getting back in game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Alright, so lineups once again, going to be here on Trident. Green team Shaft and the Northern Spawn going to be running Kremlin, Burgoyne, Des Moines, Moscow, Minotaur, Haragumo, Daring. Matched by Paid with a 4 on the Southern Spawn. In red, going to be running Yamato, Ohio, Des Moines, Moscow, Haragumo, Daring. Main difference, battleship difference, and then also instead of a Minotaur, they're bringing a second Daring. Yes. Right, so let's go through some builds. Builds. That's what we're here for. Alright, so Haragumo of Floor going to be running RPF, AFT, Survivability Expert, Leg Mod. Des Moines going to be running pretty standard build, Leg Mod, Survivability Expert, Ovechkin. Just checking that Haragumo was running Suzuki. Moskva, it's Russian, going to be running Survivability Expert, Leg Mod, and he's going to be running Ovechkin. We have the Daring of Vert, going to be running the standard British Destroyer build, Torpedo Slot 3. Haragumo of Repri, going to be running the same as the other Haragumo, Suzuki, Leg Mod, AFT. Minotaur of Zill, going to be running pretty standard Minotaur build, except he's also taking Turret Traverse module. Don't really understand this one, but, you know, it's there. I suppose it's better than running Expert Loader, I guess. Expert Monster. I think you just take this or this. One of the two. It doesn't really matter which. Des Moines of iMark 14, going to be running very standard build, except he's taking Demolition Expert over Concealment Expert. Running Leg Mod. Burgoyne, going to be running Vigilance and Brisk, and going to be running Propulsion Module. I think that's about it for now. We missed the Kremlin. The Kremlin going to be running Brisk and Turret Traverse. I don't think you need a Turret Traverse in the Kremlin, but you might be the judge. I suppose it helps a little bit if you want to snapshot the other side of the map. Meanwhile, over the red team's builds, Paid, Des Moines, going to be running very standard build, Leg Mod, Ovechkin, question mark. Haragumo, going to be running not EFT, Demolition Expert, Leg Mod. This Moskva of Earl of Northwest is going to take an early battering. We haven't finished going through the builds yet. Daring going to be running standard build, apart from RPF. Yeah, okay. We'll hover over people quickly, and you can check them out in slow motion if you really need to. But other than that, we'll get other builds in a second. Des Moines there, Haragumo here. Finally, there's Yamato behind him. Right. Deployments. Green team, Shaft, going to be deploying over at the A flank. We have a Haragumo Des Moines combination. We have a Moscow behind them. We have a Kremlin running up between A and B. Minotaur at B cap. Then over at C cap, we have Daring, Burgoyne, Des Moines, Haragumo. Meanwhile, for the red team, Haragumo Des Moines combination over at the whatever line this is right now, at A cap. Then there's a Yamato behind that, and a Daring going to be reversing it in the A cap. B cap going to be manned by a Moscow with radar range over all 3 caps. Not fully, but mostly. Then we have over at the C cap, Daring, Haragumo, Des Moines, Ohio. And we see already there's a lot of trading going back and forth because this map gets so dirty so quickly. There's such a small map. I think from spawn you can literally shoot the other team's spawn. And it looks like there's a bit of damage going on in the Polish Wizard, a bit of damage on a Lunatic already in his Daring, and a few other people here and there getting a little bit of ship damage onto the Minotaur as well. Gonna take a tiny bit, but you know, he's fine. That's not Minotaur, that's Burgoyne. I am blind. Right, smoke screen, Haragumo, Des Moines, smoke screen, Haragumo, Des Moines, smoke screen, Haragumo, Des Moines. We have 4 Haragumo, Des Moines smoke screen combinations going on right now, and they're all about to run into each other very violently. I don't know which side to watch, so I'm going to try and catch as much of the action as possible here. This team has decided they want to make the break for the rock, so they will have nice protection here should they need it. Smoke screen comes out, radar comes out, catches the Daring of Vert, doesn't catch the Des Moines and Haragumo. He's going to be warning, I'm radar, get back. Haragumo now gets caught in the radar. Radar comes out in return from that Des Moines, which means that this Des Moines is now at huge risk of being slapped by the Burgoyne, and I think the Kremlin is just in range. The Kremlin's just in range. He should have a shot ready as well. Alright, here comes the Burgoyne salvo. Doesn't catch him, but the Kremlin salvo takes him down to 8,000 health. Shells coming in from the Haragumo here. That should be a dead Des Moines. We still have the Minotaur raining down salvos at the side of him as well. And he gets caught out. He doesn't manage to make it to the rock. And that's the power of like your own, like this smoke radar combination. Popping it early enough and having your battleships in position to punish that approach. we see in return, Mark getting chunked as well, but he was not really in a position to be shot at by the Yamato and Ohio too much, but he could have been shot at, I suppose. But this has left this Haragumo kind of trapped up against the island, and now the Daring and Des Moines. So the Daring's going to come over here, pop a smoke screen. The Des Moines is going to have him in a hydro lock for quite a while now. He's still got another 40 seconds on it, which is going to be a massive chunk of the Haragumo's HP. And we still have the Minotaur of Zil raining down on it as well. Now, your broadside to a Daring who's going to be raining the AP into your belt. I mean, sure, you're going to take a little bit of damage back from the Ohio, but it's going to be completely worth it because you're going to get such a good trade out of this. He has his own smoke Hydra ready to protect all of these torps, which are going to be heading towards the smoke, not going to be doing much. He pops it. Doesn't even have the reload booster popped. Doesn't pop the reload booster. He's not going to get the second set out, but it's not going to matter if he does. And that should just be a dead Haragumo because the Des Moines Hydra is still up for another 10 seconds. That's the dead Haragumo. That's 2 ship advantage already. So, taking stock on the other side, not really much happened. This Des Moines Haragumo combination didn't really push into each other that hard, so it's been a little bit more passive over here. We have Kremlin on the corner of Lucar, with the Daring waiting there, just in case the Kremlin tries to advance. Should the Kremlin advance, the Daring should be able to just, like, you know, is he bowing? He is bowing. He can smoke and reverse out. It'll be a painful experience, and the Kremlin has to worry about single fire torps if he comes for it, though. Lunatic going to be dropping his conga line torpedoes towards the shaft of mines. He no longer has Hydra up. He used that for the kill earlier on the Haragumo. Zil and the Minotaur taking a better chunk from Earl of Northwest Moskva. However, Earl of Northwest is also taking a lot of chunks in return from this, so... It's swings and roundabouts, really. Especially when he goes full broadside at the Minotaur and just lets him, like, plow shells into the side of him. Is the Daring going for some sort of YOLO play here? Daring is going for some sort of YOLO play here. There's a Kremlin in his face. There's a Minotaur directly behind that. Daring turns around, gets a single fire ready. Kremlin shoots. Daring drops Yeah, this singles. Gets all 10 torpedoes off. And it's not even enough to kill the Kremlin, honestly. All of those torpedoes landing in the bow region, or most of them landing in the bow, and because that saturates, they do less damage with each following torpedo. Down to 50% of the base damage. If you got some more of those on the belt, or potentially some of those on the stern, he might have done a lot more damage, and you might be able to get the trade. He's like the Kremlin's very low from that, and he's not going to get very retire because that was mostly Citadel damage. Lunatic there in his Daring getting caught in a radar by Zil, and honestly, he's 3 ships down. 6 minutes in, it's kind of going to be a painful experience. Well, 7.5 minutes in, it's going to be a bit painful. Earl of North, that's now going to be the target of a Haragumo farm from both angles. That's not where you want to be at all. There is there's no escape from this, and now he pushes forwards, and he's going to get the Minotaur on him as well. Pops his radar, realizing, I'm going to die very soon. I've got a Burgoyne in my face, gets a little bit of a chip onto the Minotaur. I say a little bit, it was a tiny amount of damage onto the Minotaur, if anything. There's a couple of salvos coming in from Polish Wizards Ohio back here as well. Maybe trying to get something on him, but nah. Oh, actually, that was a fair chunk. But Earl of Northesk is going to go down here. Daring of Lunatic looking for something, not finding anything. Drops a smoke screen. Monkey business in his Haragumo back there. Not able to do much either. Like, radar comes out from this Des Moines in the smoke, and they don't have the counter radar position ready to go. And they also, if they did, they have the Kremlin to worry about. Moskva takes down the Haragumo. I guess that was over there. Yeah, that was that Moskva. Wait, I don't even know anymore. This has been a very clinical stomp. And now we have this smoke screen being ran down by the Minotaur Kremlin combination. We have Lunatic like sitting there. He's you know, he realizes that the danger is here. It's not Kremlin. It's Burgoyne Minotaur. So Burgoyne's going to be YOLOing around that corner looking for something. So Ohio of Polish Wizard now just suffering the wrath of Haragumo Des Moines. Even the Daring's getting involved right there. Burgoyne going to be getting one as well. And now Lunatic and his daring is caught in this radar from the Des Moines, and that's where the focus is going to switch to. Like, that Ohio's not going anywhere. That daring might disappear for a half second, so you want to kill that one first, then switch back on the Ohio. There goes the daring. And that was a very swift and very clean game one from Shaft. Alright, I guess we do some overlay switching now because I think Paid are going to be moving over to the Alpha spawn. So we're going to have, hang on, let's do this. Let's do it this way. Alright, Gearing, go over there. Kleber, go over here, right? And then we switch it to say that the actual winner was Team B, and then we press the switch teams, and then all of a sudden everything magically looks right. As we get ready for game number 2. Game number 2 taking place on Northern Waters. Personal favourite of mine. And definitely not just because I, like, you know, did the voiceover for the COTS broadcast for it. This is Northern Waters. That reminds me. Let's drop that message in there. Ooh, new person. Who this? Alright. Ooh, salt mines. Screw you. No screenshotting me out of context. Alright, getting ready to begin number 2 here on Northern Waters. Should be a much slower paced game. There shouldn't be as rapid explosions, and well, Northern Waters is a much larger map. I mean, we definitely expect to see some rapid explosions, but for the battleships to get in a position to do it where we expect the explosion to happen, if you want to do the I'm going to dive an island thing, that will be over on the A cap, and the battleship will be slightly further away than where it was this time around. That's fine. I still have a voice, technically. Technically. I'm being pinged in here. Where am I being pinged in here, to be honest? Fucking ghost pings, damn it. Nope, okay. Alright, anyway. Ready for game 2. Sort of, ish, a little bit. Wow. Voice is failing. So I'm just applying some self-burns to myself. It's great. You can't see any of it, but yeah. Anyway, getting ready for game number 2 in this best of 3 series. Waiting on the last few players writing up, as usual. Preparing themselves. Having a little pee. Changing some ship modules and stuff. Well, all 18 players appear to be ready anyway. Paid declare ready. Shaft declare ready. Game number 2. Paid versus Shaft here on Northern Waters. My favourite. There we go. Right, green team for this game gonna be green team for this game going to be paid. They're going to be running Yamato, Ohio, Des Moines, Moscow, Haragumo, Daring, and a Yuyang. Red team in this game going to be Shaft running Ohio, Burgoyne, Des Moines, Henry 4, Haragumo, Grozavoy, Daring. Slaves to the meta. No coal bears anywhere. Big Sarge. Alright, let's take like some builds. Moscow of Northwest going to be running... You know, Survival the Expert, not taking the legendary, not going to be taking Ovechkin. He's also not going to be taking Znamensky either, so there's a couple of, like, wasted points there, honestly. You could have a little bit of an extra bonus to it, min-maxing and all that. Daring, going to be running the standard build. Also, you could be running Cunningham, I suppose. Yuyang, going to actually take a legendary commander, going to be taking, I can't remember his name. Genuinely can't remember his name. Darong. Going to take Darong for the improved survivability expert. Not going to be using the legendary module and instead going to be running a radar. Alright. Next up we have the Ohio of Polish Wizard. Going to be running full tonk. With their priority target actually. We have the Yamato next who's going to be running some sort of arrangement of like vigilance and some other things. Mostly tonk. We got this Moskva here for Flat Earth Enthusiast who's running Znamensky. Not choosing to run Ovechkin for the improved survivability expert as well. We have Daring here, standard build. I think we already went over him, not sure. Haragumo going to be running RPF, no AFT, demolition expert, whatever this skill's called, can't remember, consumable expert, something like that. And then we have Des Moines Lunatic going to be running Halsey. I think it's either Halsey or John Doe for the improved expert loader and improved territory res, but not taking the improved survivability expert. We'll be taking legendary module. Back here, I think we've already done the amount. Yeah, we did the amount already. Back to the red team. Red team of Shaft going to be running Legmod Des Moines. This one's running Ovechkin. We have Haragumo here of Repri going to be running Suzuki with Legmod plus AFT RPF. We have Daring with the standard build. I think Burgoyne here is going to be running Vigilance, Brisk, Engine Mod. We have the Ohio here who's going to be running full tonk with Brisk. We have our Des Moines here with Legmod, relatively standard build. Again, using that's either It's either Halsey or Do and not Ovechkin. We have a Haragumo here, a Flo, who's going to be running Suzuki with AFT RPF and the leg mod. Then we have our Grozovoy here for Zil, going to be running this build. IFA, RPF, reload mod, concealment. And finally, we have a Henry 4 Vert, going to be running full concealment build. Alright, initial deployments. Green team at Paid are going to be running Yuyang, Moskva, Ohio, and Des Moines at the A cap. Moskva, Daring at the B cap. Then Yamato, Des Moines, Haragumo at the C cap. Red team of Shaft going to be running Grozovoy, Henry 4, Des Moines, Haragumo, and Ohio, all at A with a question mark formation here with Haragumo, Des Moines, and Ohio on this side of the island. And then Henry 4 potentially making a push up to here. Moskva radar comes out, will be picking up the majority of this, actually. Meanwhile, we have at the D cap, we have the Daring, Haragumo, Des Moines, and Burgoyne. Let's have a look back at the A cap and see if anything happens with this radar here. A couple of sets of deep waters are going to drift harmlessly past the Ohio. Des Moines will be hydroing them. Actually, they won't even reach the Ohio. B cap was taken very early on by Paid. Will be taking some points in their favor, at least initially. Zil and the Grozovoy drift out from behind the rock at the end there. Now, remind me, was Monkey Business here in the Yuyang running, yeah, he's running radar, so he's not going to be able to smoke up this Des Moines to the island. So the Des Moines is just going to chill back here and farm for a bit. Henry has a unique potential to deny rushes on itself with with access to torpedoes. It can get to this island very quickly. It has hydro on the other side, and it has torpedoes and very powerful AP. So even if a battleship wants to push around it, it should be able to get citadels on it. Maybe not on Ohio. If the Yamato did it, then sure. Depends how deep in the turn it is. If the turn is deep enough, then the Ohio might raise its set out the water, but that'll be turning the wrong way. Looks like Vert might have a little bit of a torpedo issue currently. Specifically, one directly to the face. Oh, nope. He's yelled at it. He yelled at the torpedo, and it left him alone. Now he's going to reverse back around this island and try not to get farmed too much by that Des Moines, but while being perma-spotted by the Yuyang up there. Haragumo, Des Moines smoke screens both yelling angrily at each other. Red Team Shaft have taken up the C cap. Will stop the bleeding of points. Current difference of about 100. Or exactly 100 as I said that. A cap now being taken by the Grozovoy. He is deep in radar range of that Moskva, and it's not ready yet. It's not back for another 11 seconds, which is, it's enough. They'll be able to get a salvo out each from the Yuyang and the Des Moines, but they won't actually be able to land the shells. That's the issue, yeah. So yeah, he's probably not going to use the radar. He's save it for a little bit. There's no point in using this radar right now. Alright, re-smoking is commencing for the Haragumo Des Moines combination. Let's see how deep they want to go with this, or are they just going to play kite? They're actually kiting away with it, so maybe he turns back in with it? Very much pitched warfare back there. I think if anything's going to happen, it's going to be around B. Because we do see there's a rotation back here for Dento, Finks, and Flow 420 with the Haragumo. Haragumo smoke activates a little earlier than I was expecting, to be honest with you. Are they sending the Des Moines all the way across, or are they trying to get him just a farming position here? Because with those torpedoes here, I think they might be looking for a farming position on the Ohio/Moskva. They do land one torpedo on the deep waters. No, it's not deep water, sorry, that's the Haragumo torps. Yuyang isn't even on their team. I'm not a smart man. But yeah, Des Moines now can open up on the Ohio. Now as Damacon's out, start farming it. We also have the potential for farming on that Moskva if he comes forward too much. Moskva does pop his radar. The Finks is just out of range. Haragumo will declare. Sorry, the Grozovoy and Haragumo will yell. Hey, oh wow, whoa, torpedoes. Oh, Flo, that's gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3 daring torpedoes taken by Flo there, and that's a slight issue. I don't even know if they were aimed at him or if they were aimed at the Burgoyne. I think he saw the smoke screen getting dropped across, and he just jumped them, and then Flo was just not expecting them. So that's a 1-0 ship lead. That's a 100. It's 200 points lead, and a 2 cap lead, all in favor of Paid right now. Polish Wizard does manage to get out with some of his Ohio's HP. He did take a lot of damage during that, though. Monkey Business in the Yuyang dropped a radar for some farming onto the Henry. See, the Zookeeper in the Ohio here has to, like, somehow dissuade this Des Moines from just going. And now that he's behind this rock, this Des Moines at some point could just decide, you know what, I'm going for it. In fact, this Yuyang might decide that he wants to go for it as well. Is Monkey Business going for a Riolo? Well, he's hydroed, so... He's going for it. He's going for it. Reload booster is ready. Turrets were not in the right position at all. He drops his torpedoes first. Okay, so that's 2 torpedoes landed on the bow. Next set. Reload booster not available. Dev strike. Bit of a no-cap YOLO, but it worked, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. Dodges the Henry's torpedoes. That's a successful surgical removal right there. 2 ship advantage now. And that's going to allow the Des Moines to walk all the way down to this island, should he so choose to, or reposition somewhere back over here. Maybe get some sort of like defensive angle around the B cap, because like you don't want to be pushing into Ohio. You want to maybe regroup with your smoke DD. So maybe like I don't know. I don't know really what you want to do that Des Moines at the minute. You can probably find some sort of angle from one of these rocks. It's just worried about the Ohio walking on them, so. Radar comes out from this Des Moines, picks up this Haragumo very briefly. Let's see if anyone has shots on him. I don't think they do. 1 salvo from the Des Moines, that's about it. Counter radar comes out from this Des Moines, picks up this Des Moines. So both Des Moines are going to be radaring each other right now, and I don't think anybody has any battleship shots to worry about currently. Maybe the Burgoyne, but he's bowing, so. Looks like this Moskva is just going to be falling out. Earl of Northusk has been the focus of the Burgoyne's ire for quite a while now. Gets respotted by the Grozovoy coming back out, Zilla. Heal is running, Damacon is available, so he's not as dead as he looks. Grozovoy DPM is decent, but it's not going to take him down immediately. Burgoyne salvo's coming in too. Honestly, I think you just switch to the Burgoyne HE, that might wipe him out. There will be a Damacon that has to be blown, so maybe not. I feel no, that's no. He can reverse all that way. He can reverse back around here if he gets. Yeah, he's dark now. He can reverse back around here and get dark for the rest of the battle and just say, "Nah, I'm done, mate." Oh, but back over here, Yuyang pops his radar. We'll be picking up the Daring and Des Moines, who are all coming around this corner. And there's also an Ohio following it up behind it as well. Burgoyne picks up the Moskva kill. And now we see a big brawl breaking out here. We have the Yuyang on Daring, and the Des Moines is coming up behind it. However, the Des Moines gets caught on the way past. Dento not taking too much damage. But Daring's not getting out of this one in one piece. I've got a smash dirt there. Is he's suffering a little bit. He's trying to trade for Monkey Business here. Monkey Business is going to desperately try to reverse around this rock, but he's going to be permanently locked in this radar. There he goes. Takes that down. Ohio is still making his way around there. Ohio should just be able to walk straight through that Des Moines. They get the kill. They get the trade kill on the Yuyang back. So yeah, this is just a case of, all right, get out of my way, Des Moines. I'm going to go kill the enemy Des Moines. That's what I was worried about like, what do you do with the Des Moines? Because the Ohio just walks on it. So the kill's now back to 3-2. It's no longer the two ship advantage we originally saw. It's about to be 3-3 when that Ohio kill happens very soon. The Ohio kill on the Des Moines, I mean. Looks like a bit more yelling has happened between the Haragumos and Des Moines. Long range farming from the Yamato towards the Burgoyne there. Zill took a big chunk in his Grozavoy in the middle during all that. So yeah, let's this is our dead Des Moines. He's dead now. He tried to go out for the ram and no. He was Zookeeper just says no. Alright, he's gonna be able to get an ace. He's already being flipped, so that's gonna be like 2 caps back to 1, which is gonna very heavily stem the flow of bleeding. I'm not sure if it's gonna put them into a lead or not. Des Moines once again radaring each other, Lunatic and additional 10. Not sure what his actual name is, but yeah. So, what do you do now? What can you do with this Des Moines and Ohio? You could potentially look for a jump onto this Daring at some point soon. Daring's actually looking for the jump onto them. They're not expecting it right now. 12 seconds until... No, sorry. 30 seconds until the Des Moines radar is available. It looks like the Des Moines and Ohio might just be going for the Moskva farm right now. If they send him far back enough, this Des Moines is... this Burgoyne is waiting for it. Daring torpedoes coming past the Des Moines and Ohio right now. Don't look like any of them are going to land, unfortunately, for them. Radar comes out from the Des Moines finally, picks up the Daring. Haragumo and Haragumo violence over here. This could be the death of either of them if a couple of unlucky salvos happen. Yeah, 3200 to 3600. Those two, that's going to be an interesting spotting trade. Zill looks like he wants to go in for some respot for doing the spotting. Looks like both Des Moines are out of radars. So yeah, no radars available for either Des Moines. Both of them not running. Okay, so one is running Superintendent. Both are running Superintendent. They're still going through all the radars. So now that means that Zill could potentially go in for an assassination against the Haragumo. Daring has to drop a cover smoke for the Moskva to stop him being farmed out. Polish Wizard is here to stop this Des Moines pushing too far forward. But I don't know if you can actually safely extract this Moskva. I think with the position of the Burgoyne where it... Oh, he's no longer there. You can extract this. Shells coming back and forth between the two Haragumos once again. Down to 400 HP. Gets the kill, actually. Paid picking up a kill onto the shaft. That's 4 to 3. That's going to stem the flow. That's okay, so points-wise, Paid are very much in the lead with 90 seconds on the clock. Shaft need to send their Burgoyne into the B cap now to stop that ticking, and then they need to find either kills or a lot of delay. A lot of game delays are required right now. There are 4 minutes left in the game. I don't even know if they can pull all the points back with 3 minutes. They're about to get the kill onto Paid Ohio, actually, up here. He's very, very low. Polish Wizard has the better angle, though. He is kiting against this Ohio, so he's running for both parties. This might come down to fire RNG, honestly. With him being kiting and him, like, bow in, it's much easier for him to get good salvos on, good chunks. So it might come down to fire RNG. Moskva on Des Moines might also come down to fire RNG. Meanwhile, back over here, we have Burgoyne in the cap. Okay, it did not come... Wait, hang on. That was Lunatic dying? Where did Lunatic die? Was it over here somewhere, I guess. And then they're going to get the kill onto... Yeah, so Lunatic got the kill over here, which has left Haragumo for Paid. Very, very compromised. That's 906 points to 692. They've stepped on all 3 caps now. Grozavoy of Shaft, Zill is now going to get the kill onto this Haragumo. That's picked up as well, and it's all collapsing for Paid. They were so close to getting a victory here, but it's all getting undone at the last second. They are down 20,000 health and 2 ships, and they're about to lose their Moskva as well. The Yamato has all of the health in the world, but he can't really do anything with it anymore. A Flat Earth NC is down to 1,261 health. Gets taken down. Des Moines getting the kill there. And this just leaves the Daring and Yamato. Yamato going to make a heroic play around the corner to try and dev strike this Burgoyne, but it's not going to do it. Are we going to see like a Burgoyne drive-bying this D'Amato right about now? Or is he just going to go for the ram? I think Burgoyne is under explicit instructions. Just go for the ram, don't do anything fancy. Oh, there's the Ohio there as well. He's just like waiting for the salvo. Obviously, Yamato has to turn to dodge the ram. Actually, no, he's trying to get the kill on a Finks. He does not, in fact, get the kill on a Finks. And he is about to get rammed. So that just leaves our solitary daring over here. Somewhere. Yes, in the smoke screen. Alright, solo warrior time. All you have to do is kill a 45,000 health Des Moines and then a 5,000 health Grozavoy. If you get the Dev Strike here with torpedoes, fair play to you, sir, but I don't know about that. Here we go. Dead zone? Nope, not in the dead zone. He just whiffed. Unfortunate. Clutch there, couldn't clutch, and that is going to be a 2-0 series in favor of Shaft. So I'm going to go quickly see if we can find any more games for the rest of the day, but I think that might be everything, unless the other series is going